Okay, our next measurement we're going to be looking for is surface area. Surface area. What exactly is the surface area? We just spent some time talking about volume. Now we're moving on to surface area. Well, let's think of the word surface area. You guys have studied area extensively in the 6th grade and 7th grade. And now we're going to focus on the area of different surfaces, like for 3D objects. For instance, I've got this Kleenex box here. This is a rectangular prism. If you look at all its sides, it's got 6 different faces. Surface area is the area of all its surfaces. So we got this surface, this one, this one, this one, and then the base it's sitting on. So there are 6 different surfaces. We're going to find the area of all of those surfaces. Okay, this right here is a can of soup, and it's got surfaces as well. It's got a top base, a bottom base, and then the sides right here, that's also a surface. So that's what we're talking about when we're talking about surface area, is basically exactly what it sounds like, the area of all the surfaces. As you can see from your best friend here, our formula chart, we've got 2 different surface area formulas. We've got lateral, and then we've got total. And as you can see up here, I've written a little note. Lateral means your sides, the sides only. So for this Kleenex box, I would just be talking about the 4 sides. Total is all the sides plus your 2 bases. Okay, so we've got lateral, total. Lateral for here is just the sides, basically the label of this can. And then total is the label of the can plus your 2 bases. So that's the difference in lateral and total. And as you can see from our formula chart, we've got formulas for lateral and we've got formulas for total. So let's move on. We're going to find the lateral surface area of a rectangular prism. Remember, lateral are sides only. And then, of course, we're going to use our 5 steps. Y'all can thank Coach Tech for the easy 5 steps that he's developed so that it works for every single formula. Every formula that we've done so far, we follow these 5 steps and it works. Write the formula, draw and label the base, calculate capital letters, plug in values for variables, and then we're going to solve it. So if we're trying to find the lateral surface area of this rectangular prism, come over here. Prism, lateral, surface area is equal to perimeter of the base times h. That's what perimeter, capital P stands for, perimeter of the base. We learned capital B when we were doing volume. Now we've got capital P. Capital P means perimeter of the base. So write my formula. S is equal to capital P times h. Capital P, perimeter of the base. I've got my base drawn. It's a rectangle, a 7 by 3 rectangle. Perimeter is equal to 3 plus 3 plus 7 plus 7. So you just add up all your sides to find the perimeter. Perimeter is equal to 20. Step number 4, plug in your variables. Capital P, perimeter, we just solved for it, is 20. H is our height that connects our 2 bases, is 12. So 20 times 12 is 240. So the lateral surface area of this rectangular prism is 240 inches squared. It's pretty simple, guys, right? Let's do another one. Surface area is equal to perimeter of the base times height. Okay, step number 1, write your formula. Step number 2, draw and label the base. Step number 3, calculate capital letters. My capital letter is P, stands for perimeter. Because it's a square, all my sides are the same, so 6 times my 4 different sides is 24. Plug in my numbers, perimeter of the base times the height. My height right here connects my 2 bases, my top base and my bottom base. Okay, 24 times 10 is 240 centimeters squared. Now I hope you noticed that you're using over here inches squared and this is centimeters squared. But for volume we were using cubed units. Why are we back to squared units? Well, simply because we're finding the area. And the area is a squared unit. Okay, so there's lateral surface area. Now let's come over here to total. Total surface area means your sides and your bases. So I've got my rectangular prism here. Step number 1, write your formula. Let's come over here to our formula chart. Surface area, prism. Here's the lateral, and here's the total. Take a minute to look at your total formula. What do you see in your total formula? Hopefully you see that your total surface area includes your lateral surface area, because we talked about it. Your lateral surface area is all your sides. So right here, this is all your sides, and then you're going to add 2 times capital B. Capital B stands for the area of your base. Why do we times it by 2? Well, because there's 2 bases. There's one on the top and one on the bottom. So this is lateral plus 2 area of your bases, basically. So, got my formula written. Draw and label my base. My base is a rectangle, and it's a 5 by 4 rectangle. Calculate capital letters. We have 2 capital letters. We have perimeter of the base and area of the base. Perimeter is 5 plus 5 plus 4 plus 4, which is 18. The area of your base is 5 times 4, which is 20. Okay, step number 4, plug in your values. 18, where did I get 18? Because it's the perimeter. Capital P, perimeter, 18. Times the height. Come over here. Height connects your 2 bases. So capital P times H, perimeter times height, plus 2 times capital B, area of the base. Area of the base is 20. So I've got my numbers plugged in. Now I need to solve. 18 times 8. 18 times 8 is 144. 2 times 20 is 40. So if I take 144 and I add 40, my surface area, my total surface area is 184 feet squared. One more example. Write your formula. Surface area is equal to perimeter of the base times height plus 2 times the area of the base. Draw and label your base. It's a rectangle. It's a 9 by 5 rectangle. My perimeter is 9 plus 9 plus 5 plus 5, which is 28. My area is 9 times 5, which is 45. Plug in my numbers. Perimeter of the base, 28, times height. Up here, 9 is my height. Plus 2 times area of the base. Area of the base right here, 45. So 28 times 9, multiply that, it's 252. 2 times 45 is 90. 252 plus 90 is 342 inches squared.